we snap?
No, I say vagina. And that's what we use. That's what I use to sync up the audio. All right. Here we go. Here we go, dude. This is it. We're putting all of our eggs in one basket on this one. This one's for all the marbles. It's literally do or die.
Putting all the eggs in one basket. We're counting, and we're gonna. I'm counting my chickens before they hatch.
You
on
better.
This one. I'm
giving
up everything.
We already invested in a recording studio on the Upper West Side, this has to work out.
I put all my money on this on the deposit. My entire savings.
It's $500 an episode.
My entire credit line. I paid it in advance.
We cashed out our 401ks.
Like, this is it. I used my inheritance. My inheritance has been spent on
I preemptively spent my parents' inheritance.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm like, I feel like they're going to give me this amount of money anyway.
Exactly. I'm robbing my parents to pay for this.
I like that too. Yeah, when your mom goes to the bathroom, you sneak, you grab,
you steal a fucking 20 like Danny
headphones. Yeah, just run away.
Like in Ninja Turtles when Danny stole that $20 bill from April.
Oh, exactly. And then they're like, what was it? He's like hiding under the table, or there's like ninjas under the table.
No, the turtle.
The turtle. Oh yeah, exactly.
There's
turtles.
There's
ninjas under the table.
That should be a fucking TV show. There's ninjas under the table. It's like, Mom, there's ninjas under the table, and they're like, what are you talking about? Go to bed, Timmy. Oh yes, Timmy. Go to sleep.
Throwing
exactly. Yeah, the ninjas start. Whoosh,
If you could have one,
he sees like the mark in the wall. Like he's like, that's real.
If there was one ninja weapon you could have, what would it be?
Oh, we're talking about which ninja weapon we could.
That the hook on the rope thing,
like a little grappling hook thing?
Yeah, but no, it's a chain with like a sickle
with like the hook at the end of it.
It's sort of like a claw.
Yeah, it's got a chain with a claw, but then the chain is attached to a piece of wood with a hook coming out of it.
Oh, yeah.
And you sling that around, then you hook someone with it, and then you slice them in half. It's a Mortal Kombat thing.
I'm old school, dude. I'll always prefer the katana because they can always cut through anything.
Oh, the katana.
And I like it when, like, every time like you slice through something, it stands like perfectly aligned, and then slowly like,
oh, I love that. Yeah, like when the wire, like if like a wire snaps.
Yeah,
I do love that.
You got to be fast though.
What's the one that like Raph has the size? Yeah, the size. I don't really know what those.
I feel like you could also stab somebody with it, but like mainly they're used to
it's about like a stronger fist,
or it's like to deflect. You use it to like intercept a sword.
It's dynamic. Yeah, it's just got all those dynamic uses. That's a real expert weapon, right?
Oh
there.
yeah,
the size.
That's you think you have?
I'll tell you the fucking shittiest one, the staff.
Yeah,
where it's just like a fucking bow.
It's true, but that shit's awesome. What's the one I remember? I've seen this
in the video game.
I've seen this in a few movies. One that sticks out of my head is Beverly Hills Ninja. I've seen this in, but where it's like it's almost like a big pair of nunchucks, almost, but where it's like a staff, where it's like one large stick in the middle, and then it has chains of like two smaller, like,
and like you
ends.
can like rotate it so like the ends fucking rotate.
Exactly.
You're still protected. Yeah.
Exactly. I wonder what the fuck that is, first of all. But I would probably go with nunchuck.
That's not a real weapon. That was just for Hollywood.
You're saying that's just
it was like the Hollywood glitz and glam where they were like, we can do better than a bow staff.
I'd use the Jackie Chan ladder. I'd just use a ladder as my weapon.
Damn, dude, they don't make them like Jackie Chan. It's all fucking CGI now. Like nobody does their own stunts, and if they do,
the Raid they do them, but it's not they're not as intricate as Jackie Chan stunts. Like it's them fighting. But
which one? What is
the
it?
Raid? You've never seen the Raids?
The Raids?
The Raid, Redemption, and then the Raid 2, Bangradal.
What's that? Is that like some fucking Chinese film?
Yeah, it's the Indonesian, but yeah.
Oh, dude, well they have to do it. They can't afford CGI over there, so they have to learn how to fucking flip. And like lives are so expandable over there. They probably go through like 45 stuntmen.
Exactly. That's such a good point.
They're really small, too.
They don't have the same type of punitive damage. We're like, oh, one person got hurt, shut down the entire operation now, and change all the rules from here on out. Like, they don't have
They don't give a fuck,
They're
dude.
the size of Joe, but super fit and skinny.
That's why, like, kids' movies were so huge in the 90s. Like, kids' movies were so huge in the 90s because they had yet to make that law that, like, a kid can't be on set for more than 5 hours.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Basically.
Back in, like, the glory. Like, that's how you got, like, well, I mean, that's probably also why you see, like, a big drop-off of, like, child stars going insane.
It's probably true because, they weren't allowed to be worked to adult hours
Well,
anymore.
Also, like, you know, you got, like,
now they're just podcasting about fucking each other.
Yeah, well, now you got, like, Amanda Bynes went insane when Dan Snyder repeatedly raped her.
Okay, Joe,
we're
so on such a good footing of this, talking about real good quality shit, and then you just have have to go in and bring out this big fat guy that didn't necessarily even rape
Oh,
a
he
man.
definitely. Look at the guy, dude.
What an
How he-
apologist.
Look at this fucking Dan Snyder apology.
I
Hey, people
feel like
feet.
I hate to be one of these guys, but I really do need a New York Times article in order to believe this stuff. It's otherwise,
You know,
if it's just a
it's-
YouTube video, I
it's-
can't get on board.
We're ahead of the time.
It's
No,
fucking-
dude,
only
he
a YouTube
he made,
video.
He made the Nickelodeon logo a foot, dude.
I
Closed-
know.
Case closed.
I do love that though too. Where I like to think about you look back in the '90s and it's like, come on down to Foot World,
Yeah, dude.
where you can squish, squirm, and squeeze
There's a lot.
your
all-
little feet.
all
And,
that-
like-
there's episodes centered around feet specifically.
And-
Throughout all of Nickelodeon, but also
Yeah.
feet are funny. Even when I was a kid, I remember finding feet funny. But
No,
maybe
you were
that's
just
because
intercepted.
He was just
maybe
Exactly.
that's
he
just
didn't. He didn't know how to
because-
fucking like be horny.
Maybe that's just because. But
He
it
was
was
like, oh,
a
I
good-
feel funny, dude.
It was a good bit at the time. He didn't know that data science would like expand so much so that everyone would just be like, "Oh, he's just a textbook foot fetishist. He's not
that's
just."
funny.
yeah, dude, Tarantino is actively getting away with it still.
But no, I mean, like,
that's
he's
legal,
owned
but still.
it.
Yeah, he has owned it, but it's like I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I was like, yo, this is like.
There's
They're
a
all
great scene.
adults.
I was
Yeah,
watching.
and,
No,
like,
I know,
they're
but I was
dirty
just like,
feet,
this is a
too.
lot of feet.
I was
It's
watching-
never a clean foot. It's always
I
like
know.
it's always like, oh, I
Smudgy.
want to walk around the mud a little bit.
I was watching Pete and Pete. You remember Pete and Pete?
Of course,
And it's just like a
dude.
kid show, and it's like an early Nickelodeon show. But there's just like this one scene where he's just like, it's just the very beginning of the episode. And he like calls this girl. He's just like, he's just like, do you feel something different today? And she's like, no. And he's just like, see how this is the weather different? She's like, no. And he's just like, try writing something with your foot. It's
Yeah.
just so random. And she just like does
Yeah.
that thing, and it's like that close up of just like the foot going like,
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
And I'm
evil,
like,
dude.
oh, okay, maybe this is.
That's
Yeah.
sickening.
Yeah.
Maybe this is. There's some data behind this.
And as a guy who's a slight fan of feet,
Nice.
You're a
it's like
you do feet.
You ever put a foot in your mouth?
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah.
Did you ever piss on a woman's feet?
It seems like
no,
an
I've never
affliction.
done. No, so that's.
you
I have
ever-
like almost a line.
What about
Did you ever like pull athlete's foot fungus off a
Ew.
woman's feet with your?
Yeah, see, that's bad. You're bringing this to.
Yeah, I licked the toe jam off a chick.
Nice, dude.
No.
You ever fucking rip out an ingrown toenail?
Oh, come on, Joseph.
Come on, these are fucking reasonable. I've
Get
never met a
licked out of
fucking
nail.
pervert before,
I'm not-
dude.
So no, this is it goes
What's
like
your favorite wiki feed
in.
page?
That's the thing. I'm not like that during like.
Are you ever like on the
Coitus.
subway and you see
No,
like a woman in
I
like
do-
the
No.
in like sandals and you're like, ooh.
Okay,
That's a good question.
Yes,
Okay.
but I don't get. I just go, oh, those feet would like look good in
Look
my
good
mouth.
around
tasty
my
in my
dick.
mouth. No, in my mouth. I don't
Your
have a
mouth
dick
is-
thing.
that's better.
I don't have a dick thing. All right, I don't have a dick thing. It's more like within the moment.
It seems like an
yeah.
affliction, dude. Like I sometimes see like a woman's feet on the train, and I'm just like, I can imagine someone being. Sometimes I'll just be literally
Well,
looking
all right.
down, and I'll just be like, oh, is that woman thinking that I'm looking
Dude.
at her feet right now? That would be.
I was sitting next to a bald Indian fella on the train, and this woman, she had shoes on with her feet, just bare feet in them. Only reason I noticed this is because this gentleman sitting next to me pulled his phone out, took a picture of them, and then just put his phone away. And
Nice.
I couldn't do anything. There was
Of course
nothing.
not.
No, it was like
I
it
would've said,
happened
like,
so
hey,
fast where I was
hey.
just like, holy shit, that dude's it's wild. He did it brazenly too,
Damn,
where I was
dude.
like, anyone
I
else could have
can't
seen
wait to take a picture of baby girl's
Dude,
little
but I just
tootsies.
thought like how many other women's
If only
feet are
this
insane.
train were a little more crowded, I
only
could really
feet.
get to business.
But they're only feet.
Yes,
though,
if this
is
was
the
my
thing.
country,
Yeah.
things would
If
go
this,
to
this would be a little different if you were back in Bangladesh.
Like
Let
if
me
a
tell you
woman,
something.
like wouldn't if a woman, like if someone offered a woman money for pictures of their feet, wouldn't they just be like,
Why
sure?
are you doing a voice?
Yeah.
Why?
Baby girl, let me take a little picture of your feet. You got the
I'm not
OnlyFans.
above the voice. I'll do. I'm happy to do the voice.
You don't have the courage to do the voice.
I'm happy to do the voice. I don't
Yeah.
have anything wrong with the voice.
Yeah, it was an experience. It was another fun subway experience I've had. I
Damn,
thought it was
dude.
interesting.
You should have been like, hey,
I thought it
Haji,
was
knock it off, dude. That's a fucking beautiful white woman.
With a
You
Johnny
fucking
Quest
savage. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I just want to take a little picture or something to keep me warm when I go back to my hovel.
Joe has his best like Indian guy impression is this one of like it's like the guy was like, holy shit, man, holy shit, oh my god, fucking shit,
Fucking
man.
shit, man. It's so fun.
Like they're amazed, like you know, it's almost like when like you see like those I've definitely seen this where it's like the person taking the video in a
Oh,
YouTube
yeah,
video
yeah.
and like, oh, holy shit, man! Like a car just goes
Yeah.
speeds by or something like that. Holy, fuck you, man!
Fuck your mother,
Fuck
I
you,
fuck
man!
you,
I
I,
fuck you.
Yeah.
I fuck
when I
you.
do that, I try to imagine like, what if an Indian man saw a god with only 2 pairs of arms? Fucking shit, man! There aren't enough fucking arms on that thing. Goofy culture, but god damn it if I don't love their curry.
I like
dude.
the ones where it's like I like the Indian accent.
They're-
in, Indiana Jones, where it's like the child's accent, like I pray to Shiva.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that's the one that
Dude,
I, really
I
like,
named
that
my
weird
cat.
British,
I thought they
like,
were saying Sheba. That whole movie named
I
my
pray to
cat
Shiva. Or whatever.
I had a
same.
cat named Sheba.
Shiva.
It's Sheba, but it's Shiva.
I pray
Shiva.
to Shiva. You know, and it's like I hear you take the left tunnel. like, it's
yeah,
such
yeah.
a weird.
Sheba-
now
Sheba-
the
yeah.
golly take me. Yeah, it's movies.
Sheba is the name of a comedian who was disowned by her father.
Oh, of course. Yeah, yeah. And also she's the name of the Sheba. Isn't she like the big monster in Mortal Kombat as well?
Yeah, I think
Or
so.
is that Shiva?
No, that's
No,
Sheba.
that's Sheba.
It's Sheba.
Sheba.
That is Sheba.
Yeah.
That's like the female Goro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She does a really good, like,
She doesn't
up,
do
down
it
move,
for me, yeah.
But she does a really cheap move where she just like jumps out of the air. and
Milena,
stomps on
I would
you.
risk it for Milena.
Do it all.
Her body.
Oh,
like,
you're saying she
But the
doesn't do
mask,
it.
you gotta keep the mask on.
But
yeah, she-
what's her name? The big one. Nah.
She doesn't do it for you. Yeah, like your
No.
wiener. Yeah, but she protects me though. That's what's important.
So does
She
Sonya
would.
You know?
So does
Milena would too.
Sonya Blade though.
Sonya Blade and Katana, but they're like you could
They're too
find
vanilla.
Them. Yeah, you
They're
can
too
find
girl
them in
next
real
door.
life.
Yeah, Blade. You get bored of that, and like that's horrible to say, but you get bored of that.
Yeah, you
really
get bored
quick.
after you get what you want out of that bitch.
You know, you get.
Thanks, Sonya. Money's on the table.
Oh my god.
Good luck in your tournament tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm Sonya Blade's deadbeat boyfriend, who's like, "Yeah, babe, why don't you participate in this Mortal Kombat tournament so we make rent money?"
Yeah, why don't you shadow kick the fuck out of here?
Yeah, that'd
when
be
he's
fucking-
done,
yeah,
right?
why
When
don't
he's done. Why don't you get out of here? Whatever she has. Oh, yeah, Sonya Blade, dude. But no, Milena, dude. If she just kept that thing on,
Yeah.
I do. But then, like, she's gonna freak out and do stuff to you and eat you.
Oh, well.
So
You have
Milena's
to, like,
the one
tie-
with the teeth. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The one with the teeth.
No, I don't do teeth.
No, dude.
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah, chompy ladies like that, like in Coneheads. Remember how their teeth
I
are
never
in
saw that movie.
Coneheads?
Oh, damn, you'd love
Classic.
Coneheads.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I saw.
probably would, dude.
This is a perfect conversation for the pod. You know what movie I saw for the first time last night? Sally, you know already. Maybe you know
What is
already
it?
too. It's the image of the '70s. The exact image of the '70s.
Saturday
that you
Night
have.
Fever.
Saturday Night Fever.
I remember this now.
Now
We
you
talked
remember.
about
We
it.
talked about it
On
We
Fortnite.
talked
By
about
the
it
way,
during
welcome to
Fortnite,
Fartnite,
which
guys.
You should welcome to Fartnite, guys. My name is Steven.
This is our Stephen Wolf, creator and director,
Creator and director.
executive producer Joe Gorman, and associate producer Alex Tomaselli.
Yes, that's me. Whatever
Uh-oh.
he said is
Yeah.
true.
It goes.
Shit.
Whatever he said it goes.
Nice, dude.
Get that away from me.
But this is us. I watched Saturday Night Fever. Have you ever seen it, Joe?
Hell no, dude. That
Oh,
has
you
closeted gay John Travolta.
You would love Saturday Night Fever so
I'll
much,
watch
dude.
Saturday Night Live Fever when old fucking John Travolta has a kid that doesn't die.
Jesus Christ.
Remember when his dork son Jet died?
I don't remember this.
Oh, it was awesome, dude.
Jet Travolta.
He was all fucking sad and shit, and like they were like, clearly something happened, but because he's a Scientologist, they covered it up.
They did.
He had like some kind of health disease that probably could have been preventable with Western medicine.
Oh yeah,
but they're
then he
fucking
just-
dorks, dude. And they're like, oh, I'll take a vitamin.
How do you think you really get sucked into Scientology?
The
like
fucking
that?
power,
Like-
dude. Because like they're like, hey, if you stick with us, we have some people in Hollywood that can help you out.
But like, at what? When did John Travolta get sucked into it?
Probably like the
Like, was
mid '80s, early '90s.
Really?
Because he
It was
did Battlefield Earth, which was based on L. Ron Hubbard,
Yep.
and that came out in like what '99, and it was the biggest fucking flop
Yeah.
ever.
Oh wow.
It didn't matter.
Yeah, but so he was like deep in the cult by then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because remember it's because he had that falling off because he
I would-
fell off for a little
Yeah,
while
it would like
too,
I would
right?
say
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sometime between Look Who's Talking Now and Pulp Fiction was when he got
Yeah,
indoctrinated.
yeah, exactly.
It's like, look, dude, do you want to fucking work with Tarantino? Or do you want to talk to a fucking dog? That Look Who's Talking Now was the best of the Look Who's Talking movies.
No, wait, Look Who's
I never saw
Talking
that.
one was the
No,
best.
dude, Look Who's Talking Now because
With
it had the
dogs?
dogs.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, with the kid
I
from
didn't watch
Seventh
those.
Heaven. No, it's crap.
No,
There's no
dude,
Bruce
you got,
Willis. No,
it
you
had,
need Bruce Willis.
It had Danny DeVito doing the voice of Rock.
I'll tell you what. This brings a good thing. I genuinely believe Look Who's Talking, that original movie, was just like a normal romantic comedy with this baby. And then they were like, okay, how do we just make this stand out? And they're like, let's just put Bruce Willis's voice over all this footage we have of this baby. Like,
Yeah.
let's just do that. And like, they're like, and then we'll make it stand out, and then
Yeah.
people will see this movie, and it won't just be like a
Yeah.
good
I've never seen
romantic
these
comedy.
You never
oh,
t-
it's
look-
classic,
oh, it-
Sally.
it's-
Oh my god.
I saw Baby
We should
Geniuses,
start a
which
separate-
sounds which sounds like a way worse version.
Baby Geniuses is classic. Paul Rudd always does this thing with Baby Genius where he shows the same. He'll just be like a guest on a late night show. He'll just be like, let's just pull up this scene from my movie, and it's just the scene in Baby Geniuses where it's like a midget as the baby, like fighting, like doing a fighting scene, and it's clearly a little
pretty
person as the baby.
I saw my cousin and was visiting for Vermont, and I was like, we went to the video store, and it came out down between Dragonheart and Baby Geniuses.
Oh, first of all, both classics.
and they think Baby Geniuses, and I never let my cousin forget that because I was hyped to see Dragonheart.
Dude, Dragonheart
Dragonheart's
rules.
dope.
It's so
dude.
good.
It's so, and
Dragonheart
Sean
is
Connery
awesome.
as a fucking dragon.
Yeah.
Who's the guy? David
Kevin Costner.
David Thewlis.
David Quaid.
And Dennis Quaid, but David
The
Thewlis
bad guy?
plays the bad guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
look
who
like
had like
him.
the acne and
You
shit.
look like him.
David
Yeah, you do.
Thewlis?
You do. Talentless
Lupin?
David Thewlis.
Talentless David Thewlis.
David
Damn, dude,
Thewlis.
that movie fucking will probably still hold up
Pretty
too.
painful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wager to say it won't.
Really?
Because
Nah, it
Dennis
will.
Quaid really like Dennis Quaid is like adds a whole layer of cheese. To
Nah, with the
anything
dragon
that he
being like,
touches.
oh, I'm gonna get the arrow. I don't know.
Oh, it's like
He's got
'cause
I'm a dragon and I'm gay. Like, is that's Sean Connery, right?
We should
Yeah.
watch. I would be down to watch.
You've
that.
never seen Con Air. We have to watch Con
Never
Air.
seen.
yeah, Con Air
We
rules.
should have a
You
podcast
and
where we
Ryan
just
haven't
watch
seen Con
movies
Air.
you haven't seen and watch movies that I haven't seen.
I was talking about this. Con Air was part of like the Nicolas Cage Holy Trinity of the '90s, which is Con Air, Face Off,
Okay.
Gone in
and The
60
Rock.
Oh, The
That's
Rock.
pretty good.
The Rock.
I've never seen The Rock.
Oh, The Rock's
The
a
Rock's
fucking
fun, great.
masterpiece. The Rock is legit fucking
pretty
awesome
good,
because
yeah.
it's Michael
With Sean
Bay.
Connery.
It's Michael
Yeah.
Bay.
Michael
yeah.
Bay at peak Michael Bay.
Yep.
Fucking Sean Connery at peak Sean Connery. And
Nicolas Cage. Not cringy.
Yeah.
Being fun.
And then like even like John Cusack has a good role in that film.
That's Con Air.
Oh, The Rock. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Fuck
The Rock.
yeah.
The
Who else?
Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Rock. That one scene in The Rock when they have that like standoff is really well done.
That whole it was
Yeah.
cool because like they filmed it on Alcatraz, but when I went on a tour in Alcatraz, they were talking about how when they were filming that movie, they didn't stop the tours, but they had to like partition off sections of Alcatraz. So at one point, like a tour guide just saw like Nick Cage get thrown down a flight of stairs. He's like, "Oh, that's cool."
That is.
That's
pretty
like it's
sweet.
like, "Oh, cool! I got to see where Al Capone was held, and now I got to see Nicolas Cage."
Just
That was all. Yeah,
tumbling.
that movie fucking rocked.
Yeah,
dude.
I can't believe you haven't seen it.
I've never
Steven.
seen The Rock.
You saw
Yeah.
Saturday Night Fever though. That's
Yeah,
your. What were you
just
talking about?
freaking-
That.
Yeah, he was talking about like that was a movie, and then we got distracted talking about John Travolta's dead son Jet.
Yeah. What was my reason of bringing that up? I don't
Because
know.
he's like, I did a cool thing, and we're
Yeah.
like, what? And you're like, I saw a movie.
Yeah.
I didn't say I did a cool.
You said
thing.
you literally said,
Okay.
"Hey guys, I did a cool thing."
I didn't say I did a cool thing.
Yeah, you said like, guys,
Let's
I went.
go back to the tape,
Yeah.
everyone. Rewind and see. Did I say?
You said, "Hey
And
guys."
now when you
I,
edit this, you can go.
it has like the fucking streaks from like a tape rewind.
And then zoom right back.
Yeah.
See, I didn't say that.
I gave myself a little
Nice.
reward for not shitting my pants. I saw a flick. I took in a flick. Saturday Night Live fever. Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live.
Live from New York, it's Saturday Fever.
But anyway,
Starring a closeted gay man.
I related
I
to
don't know
this
what else is
movie.
in
I
the movie.
related to Saturday Night Fever.
Why?
it
What was
did.
it about?
About a young guy who just spends his paycheck on going
Mm-hmm.
out every weekend.
I gotta go do a podcast.
And then he's cool. And he's cool though at this place that everyone's like says hi to him at this
Is
bar.
it like a?
but
It's
he's-
like a. He goes to like a discotheque, right?
exactly, but he's really a nobody.
Yeah.
I remember when disco came back. Do you remember when disco came back?
No, you don't remember.
I do.
When? Is it in the 90s?
It was at one point. It was when I was in about 10th or 11th grade. And we all used to always. It used to be like 9th and 10th grade. We used to always bring their. It wasn't the fucking 90s, idiot.
Like a silent disco.
No. We used to bring. I used to bring my guitar. Like we used to bring our guitars like to the park, and we used to like party.
That sounds fucking
all
awful.
my friends. It was just like a thing. It's like you'd have the guitar, and then one day, just like my friend like brought some like his like portable speakers and like turn on like electronic music, and it's like we do electronic music now.
That's a rave. That's not disco.
Yeah, that's
same
different.
shit,
No,
dude.
it's
It's not.
It's
Disco
the same,
coming
it's
back.
100%
Disco.
the same
No, it's
thing.
not. Disco is like they incorporate fucking roller skates. They
No,
like
it's
shiny.
just
The
electronic
outfits
music.
are crazy. No, it's not.
The
It's
dancing's
fucking
more
funk.
coordinated with disco.
Yeah,
Like with a
disco's
rave, you're
dance-
just like
yeah.
you're on drugs.
Disco, there's dance, there's like boogieing. It's boogie stuff. There's no boogieing in electronic music.
It's
It's
all
fucking.
come back. I'm just
Yeah.
telling you. But
It's
that's what
taking
it is.
drugs and
And
just
trying to
throbbing
fuck.
out
That's
and trying
what
to.
disco
Yeah.
was originally too, and then Saturday Night Fever came out and it was like, oh,
Nah,
it's the
the
dance.
only-
That's
the
how
only
it was
reason-
always just trying to do.
The only reason
drugs
disco
and
is so
partying.
stigmatized was because the people that enjoyed it most were people of color and gay people. And so mainstream America's like, well, disco actually sucks. Because like you look at all those jokes in the 90s, like, ugh, disco. It was like by white people.
I know it's
to
like Led
to
Zeppelin. Yes, people who love
marginalize
Led Zeppelin
yeah.
and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like so everything is cool.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, great way to cap that conversation off.
We're
That's
done.
beautiful.
Moving
Yeah,
on.
that's dope.
Next topic.
Steven on the way here
Oh, no.
threw weed out.
Why'd
Oh,
you
I
throw
did.
weed out? How
As
much
a,
weed?
Like a rich kid.
Just like it was like a little nubby. at
It
the
was
end
he
of
took
the
a fucking
container.
hit and like,
He,
oh, I'm
he
done.
literally
That was like the
no,
crumbs at the
he
end of the
took the
container
crumbs
and
at the
I
end
threw
of
it
the
out.
container, which is like a bull pack. I mean, a
Yeah.
full.
You put that. You
bowl
dump
pa-
it into the bowl.
He literally threw it into the street like it
I
was
didn't throw it
nothing.
into the street. I left it on the table.
Left it on the
in
table, and
outside
I
place.
said, "Are you gonna keep that?" He said, "No." I said, "Is it trash?" He goes, "No, it's just the crumbs of weed." I said, "You mean weed?" And he goes,
Yeah.
It's just crumbs that I don't
That's
need.
funny, dude.
"Now
That's
we
how-
have it."
That's called Upper West Side trash, where it's like, oh well, it could get me high, but I could get higher later.
Yeah, sure. It's like, when you throw away a cigarette butt, have a cigarette.
No, dude, you fucking tuck it behind
Tuck it
your ear
behind
and
your
save
ear.
it for
Let it
later.
stink into your
Yeah,
head. Get a nice yellow stain on your temple.
That's what you do. Get a nice little singe.
I dated a girl who was like, I don't smoke the last like 10 hits of a joint.
Nice,
She's like,
dude.
flick it, even at the fucking clip.
Did you
Yeah,
say-
I
That's
would've liked
why
her.
my joints are
She
so
did
fucking
rule,
good.
I
It's
wanna
because
say.
I roll my joints in the way they're not disgusting when you get to the end of them.
No, neither
too.
were mine, but her
Yours
logic
are gross.
was like,
yours when you get to the end of your joint, it's gross, dude. You fucking
It's sickening.
disgusting. Like I can't even believe
Yeah,
it.
Sully,
sometimes.
what's
nah,
going on,
dude,
dude?
no way.
Full
You're a
of
liar.
paper. Yeah, full
No,
of
bro,
paper.
no way.
So you're a purple guy. You like purple. You got
Yeah.
matching purple
I
socks.
got
and
the
a,
socks.
and a purple shirt.
It's black, white, and purple.
You're a
Sally's all
baby.
dolled up for a show tonight,
I got a
dude.
show, baby.
You consider
hosting.
yourself- Oh wow,
Are you
you're
nervous
hosting.
about that?
A little
Hosting's the
bit.
most prestigious
I-
role
I
you can
hate
do in a
hosting,
show.
But yeah, I'm doing it.
And you're gonna suck hosting, I bet, right?
No, I'm gonna crush
You're
it.
gonna
dude.
crush
You'll see.
hosting?
I'm excited.
You better, Steve. Are you gonna go watch and get some
Yeah,
tips?
get some.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get some
yeah.
tips.
Steve's hosting
See how it's
tomorrow.
done.
I'm guaranteed to suck as
he's
well.
gonna-
Hosting
I know.
tomorrow.
We already see it. dude.
It's gonna really be
I-
bad.
I
Like from
hate
the
it.
moment that I get up to, I'm just gonna say it. Like it's just gonna be.
People
it's
are gonna be
bad.
boo.
They're
get
not
this
gonna
kid
like
one
him.
off stage.
People don't like Steven.
It's
In the
I'm an
masses.
acquired taste. I'm an
After-
acquired taste. I'm like I'm like a critically acclaimed drama. You gotta
People-
you will
yeah.
like me. You just will have to endure several hours.
when
first.
Sully when Sully leaves the stage, everyone's gonna be like cheering and clapping. Then Steve's gonna come back up and everyone's gonna go,
like
"Boo!"
SpongeBob, I like
Yeah.
have big Squidward energy with that
Yeah.
kind of shit, dude. Like in
Damn,
the
you do have Squidward energy.
yeah,
man.
exactly.
I have Mr. Krabs energy.
No, yeah, but you also got some
Plankton.
SpongeBob stuff. You got some SpongeBob elements too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
got
have a
the
whimsical.
best. I got the best of every character.
exactly. You're like Patrick, SpongeBob, Plankton, and Mr. Krabs all in one, and I am just Squidward.
Yeah. I have the nose like Squidward though.
Yeah, you got a schnozola. A schnozola.
Sully's like handsome Squidward.
Handsome Squidward. Yeah.
The one that's like
Exactly.
Yes.
Chiseled,
Just like
chiseled word.
the standard of modern day handsome
Squilliam.
aesthetic.
You're like Squilliam as well. Squilliam Fancy Son. Do you not remember?
No, I didn't watch SpongeBob. Like, I didn't
You
have
didn't
I didn't have
watch
cable, and then I
Damn, I forgot how poor Sully
yeah.
was, dude.
I don't have I didn't have Nickelodeon.
That's so funny, dude.
I didn't
He
have
just had a
cable.
fucking tin can that he could kick down the
Yeah.
street.
We didn't have.
And they're like, "Hey, Sully, stop kicking that can. You got to come in. We got spaghetti." And you're like, "Oh, spaghetti again."
Again.
Your dad was just eating it. It's like, your mother worked hard on that spaghetti.
Did your dad
Clean
ever
your
do,
plate.
Did your dad ever do this one?
No, my dad
Jesus, what?
go to hit you.
My dad would hit me with a belt, dude.
Oh yeah.
Your dad ever fucking smack you around with a belt?
Not with a belt though.
Damn, dude, my dad sucks. What a fucking loser, dude. I can't wait to drop his ass in a retirement home. Like a bad retirement home where they abuse you.
You know what's sad is when someone like you is like, your parents ever hit you with a belt? And you're like, no. And they're like, mine did. And yeah, like, I get it. I deserved it. You're like, you were a child. Your parents
Dude, it's like
beat
fucking
you up.
now it's like cool. Now I don't need to talk to my parents.
Yeah, that's
You
what I
know?
would have
Like,
think.
who gives a
Like
fuck?
my
That's
parents never beat me up.
Like, I don't need this shit. I don't need that shit.
It was
Yeah.
all the time. Like I would never be cool with them. Like later, like I know people who are like, you have to sometimes.
Well, that's
I'm like,
you're
yeah,
coming from the perspective of a kid who was never beaten.
I guess.
So that's the idea. Is like I wouldn't put up with that shit.
I've
only
been
'cause
hit, but I wasn't beaten. That's the
well, like
difference.
that's the
Yeah.
benefit of being beaten as a child is that you're kind of indoctrinated into it until you start to pay for your own fucking therapy, and then surprise, surprise, once you pay for your therapist, that's when your therapist is like, well, actually, your parents are wrong. Because when my parents were putting me through therapy, it was like, oh shit, like the therapist was like, well, your parents, you need to listen to your parents,
Right. Oh yeah. Exactly.
But it's like that's because like they're fucking signing
They're
your
paying the
checks.
bill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But now
yeah.
I got someone working for me, and surprise, surprise, my parents are fucking assholes, dude.
That's like yeah, exactly. That's like when you pay your therapist to just shit on your boyfriend too. That's like what a lot of girls do. It's like therapy is like a doctor's
when
note
I
to just break up with your boyfriend.
When I was in therapy and I was going through a breakup, I constantly asked my therapist when I was like complaining about that shit. I was like, "Can you please, like, I know I'm paying you, but like, tell me if I'm wrong at any point. Like, I know you know me and just the perspective, but from a female, because it was a woman, I'd be like, from a female perspective, be like, hey, you might be acting weird here." She did not.
She never said you were
Often.
No, dude,
Often.
that's a fucking meal ticket, dude.
Sometimes she'd be like, maybe you're thinking about this, but she never was like you're wrong. So, but I don't know if they're supposed to do that. That's why I don't really trust them.
My dad never hit me. He just shook me by the shoulders. You
Yeah.
know about this, a hard shoulder shaking. You know about that one, right?
You had like
Sure,
a very
yeah.
absentee father.
I didn't have an
He
absentee
would come. He would come
father.
home from work, give you a good shaking, and then go back to his room. And it's like, all right, see you tomorrow.
I heard what you did at school,
I did have friends though. I remember.
Why are you looking at a naked man? I'm gonna shake the gay out of you.
That's like in at the beginning of Dr. Dolittle, Eddie Murphy's Dr. Dolittle. Remember where he's just like he would talk to the dogs,
Oh,
and then he's
yeah.
like, "Why do dogs sniff each other's butt?" And then
That's
he
all way
goes
to
up,
say hello.
and then he sniffed the Reverend's butt,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
he's just like, and then the boy, and then he brings the Reverend over. He's like, "Get it out of you!" He shakes the demon. He shakes the demon at him, so he can't talk to animals anymore. Remember
Nice.
this?
That was a fucking good one.
That was a good one.
Then they made like a shitty Dr. Dolittle with
His daughter?
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh yeah, remember that was weird.
That was his
dude.
post.
Oh, yeah.
That was his post Iron Man debut.
Yeah, that was weird.
They shouldn't have done
He was
that.
like, "Yeah, I'm a great actor now again, so I can do any role."
Well,
It's
that
like,
was-
no, dude. You fucking stick to make pretend.
Well, that was
Iron
what was
Man.
so great about some of those Eddie Murphy, like Dr. Dolittle, the professor, the Nutty Professor, where it
Yeah.
was like, let's just like 100% blackify these classics to make it so that those were literally classics. Where like once you go black, you cannot go back. Like
Yeah.
there's no such thing as a white Dr. Dolittle now,
Well-
just talking to animals.
Because like
what?
the original Nutty Professor was just like, what if the guy looked cool, but like with Eddie Murphy it was like a physical difference,
Yeah.
which was funny.
Yeah.
And then what was the original Dr. Dolittle too?
The original doctor was Jerry Lewis.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That cousin fucker.
Or was it Jerry? No, Jerry Lewis was the Nutty Professor, but Dr. Dolittle was just like a musical or something.
Yeah, it was some just like, and it was just some like
some
bland.
British shit.
It was like if I
probably.
could walk with the animals, talk with the
Yeah.
animals, yeah, and it was like, shut up, man, we want a fucking brother
Yeah.
talking to him. Hell, they're
want
close
Norm
enough to a
Macdonald.
damn animal.
There's that great Norm Macdonald too. He was like I was in Dr. Dolittle, all three of them.
Yeah.
He's like, I thought I was gonna get to meet Eddie Murphy.
No, you were just in a recording booth the whole time.
He's the dog, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He played the sarcastic.
like-
he had like a lot of scenes with
He
Eddie
was
Murphy
a lot,
too.
Yeah, he was in
Yeah.
the movie a lot, and he's like, I thought I was gonna get to meet him.
That's awesome, dude. And now he's dead. He'll never get to meet him.
Never. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
I'm
Eddie
sure they
Murphy.
met, but yeah.
Eddie Murphy, dude. Having sex with trans fucking prostitutes before it was cool.
That's
Yeah.
well. That's also I think
And
about,
having like 10 kids
with
different
Hugh.
women.
That's what I think about Hugh Grant. That's what's also too about like the beautiful you get with a beautiful woman and you just get bored. That's like Hugh Grant with
Cheating on
Elizabeth
Elizabeth
Hurley.
Berkley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Elizabeth Berkley.
Elizabeth Hurley,
yeah, Elizabeth Hurley with just like the opposite of her.
Just
'Cause
a
he's
nasty
like,
fucking hooker,
fucking
dude.
just bored.
A British
dude.
hooker too.
He got
was a hooker?
so fucking
Yeah.
bored. Yeah, he got caught with a prostitute because he was just like awesome.
Yeah,
He was
Hugh
just
Grant
like, I don't
rules.
want to have sex with a beautiful woman.
Yeah, he was like, I'm tired.
Oh, I want to
And
stick.
she probably was so like, oh, please.
It's probably just circumstance and horniness. Yeah, he's just like this one. Just she said something again. If you meet a girl who just likes the things you like, that breaks down so much. If you're just like hitting it off and she's like, yeah, I watched Batman Beyond once. I'm like, whoa,
What if she was like, I like being cheated on.
that's cool too.
That's
dude.
ideal, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I've never met a girl who ever said that before.
They won't say it, dude. You got to coerce it out of them.
Yeah.
You
Or you
gotta-
just do it, and then when they start yelling at you about it, you just yell at them about it.
You say,
and then
"Bleh.
yeah,
It's
Doesn't
your
work.
fault.
yeah, yo, why do you think I do this?
Why you make me do this,
Yeah,
babe?
dude,
You
I-
think I want to do this?
God,
Doesn't
stop
work.
yelling at me.
Yeah.
God, I'll figure. Jeez, she means nothing.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I just need a
That's
little
cool.
taste.
I love you. I love you.
Yeah.
You say that to them.
For next time.
Next-
Put that in your back pocket.
You know I love you.
you always need to have these things prepared.
She meant
Hold
nothing.
on to that one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
always whenever I have prepared phrases that I'm like, ooh, that's a good phrase I should use when the time comes. I never remember it.
You'll remember it this time.
She's McDonald's and you're prime rib. You gotta do that.
rib.
Yeah, because you gotta have, prime rib's
Prime
good,
rib.
but you gotta McDonald's. Every
Fuck
once in
is
a while you get
prime rib?
McDonald's.
Yeah, you got to get McDonald's, even if you have a steak at home.
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
McDonald's. That's such a good point, Joe. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's a really, really good point.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
guys.
like really, really fantastic
we
point.
found something out today.
That's like-
Sometimes cheating is the way to do
fantastic-
it.
Way to go. Little
did it
cheap
get to
meal.
this?
Little cheap meal every once in a while. Then I'll go back to my diet.
Fantastic analogy.
Cheating's funny when my friend used to cheat on his girlfriends a lot, and it was funny when they sucked. When they're like not good people or they're like dumb. Like I remember one of my friend's girlfriends was sitting with me on the beach. We were hanging out, and she was like, we were young, and she was telling me about her like life plan, and I was like, oh, do you think Dylan's in that life plan of yours? And she was like, oh yeah, by this time we'll have been married and have kids. And I had to look off into the
Nice.
distance and laugh at how dumb. I was like, this chick has no idea what she's.
How old were you at the time?
It's like I was 25, she
Oh,
was
beautiful.
20.
Oh,
Ish.
beautiful.
Women really
And
want the
yeah,
marriage.
my
and
friend
the
was like
kids.
22, so it was like a thing of
Yeah.
she had a 5-year plan that included kids and marriage, and I was like, oh, she has no idea.
What happened? Is she dead now?
Yeah, basically,
Nice.
to us.
Oh yeah, dude. See you in hell, bitch.
She also
she was tried to get fucking married and have a family.
Yeah.
Nice try, sweetheart.
she was very sweet, but she was dumb as shit.
Nice.
It's like how do you not see what's in
Well,
front
that's
of
the
you?
Venn diagram of sweet and stupid.
I'm not pointing at you like it's
Yeah.
you, by the way. I was just it's like, how do you not see what's in
To
front?
extent you're Italian, you use your hands
Hey,
as a way
yo.
to fucking talk.
This fucking stupid bitch. Yeah. Yeah. So cheat.
That's fucking cool, dude.
No, don't. Yeah, it's not- I don't know. I don't care. I don't care what anyone does. I'm saying for you not to cheat.
Well, I'm
you
not
can
go- I-
cheat.
I'm
One,
gonna- I'm
the
gonna
opportunity would never
cheat.
present itself, and two, I have too much to lose,
I'm gonna.
and three,
I love
it would make
cheating.
her feel bad. Probably most important, actually. Actually, now that I look back,
Let's reverse that
order.
order. No, man. Nope.
yeah, dude.
They
Just
always
give me
find
a-
out.
You're like Steven's like I
I
I'm
got-
10 steps ahead.
Who needs to, dude? I got a PS5 and an Xbox and a Switch.
I'm gonna get. a
I have
PS7.
no want,
Did
dude.
you download Evil West yet?
Yeah.
And you did?
Yeah,
Did
I
you
got
play
it.
the tutorial.
Is it
Yeah.
good?
Oh, I played the tutorial, and you know what? It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be just the game for us. We've got guns. We've got.
Is it
punches.
cross-platform?
No, it's
Oh.
not.
Sally, just buy a
cross-platform. So
PS5,
go
dude.
to
PS5.
hell. Okay, you're not invited to play anything with us except Fortnite. And I feel still bad about excluding the people from Fortnite. but
Dane Rothenberg, you know what's up, dude. You're banned from playing Fortnite with us
feel
because
guilty.
1/3 of the cast hates you.
I feel. I feel guilty.
I feel guilty for hating this guy so much.
And making it, I mean, I don't know. But then I feel good, too, that you guys are on my side about
it's
it
the
all.
funniest, most pettiest fight
It's
I've
awesome,
ever been a
dude.
part of in my life.
Well, it's also that both people are so highly affected by one another. Is also it's a win-win situation because no matter who's fucking pissed off, we're mildly entertained.
I was gonna say, like, I love them both hilarious. It's just funny that it's spilled over into the real world.
Oh, it's
That'll always
amazing.
make me
It was
laugh
only
the hardest.
ever Fortnite beef with me, and then he had to bring it into the real world, and it was ridiculous. And it's my fucking Fortnite group as well, and I deserve to be in charge. And people don't just come into my fucking groups that I created and take it over in a bitchy ass freaking way.
You also banned my roommate from the group recently.
That was also
That was
very
funny.
cool. Chris X Ghost, R.I.P.
I haven't yet, though. I haven't yet. I was
he
like,
almost did.
I
He almost
really,
banned.
I really will, though.
Yeah?
I'm gonna ban all of them because it is pissing me off, and I'm like, I want my footing. I want to be able to
'cause-
talk about this shit freely in the group.
It was
without people
crazy.
being terrible at having this conversation.
My roommate will. What does he do? He does a thing where like you'll say something, he'll be like, "That's not what I said," and you'll be like, "No, you did say that." He'll be like, "Actually, exactly what I said is this," and you'll be like, "But." What you said, you know what I mean? It's like what's implied by what you said is this, and he's like, no, and he does that little
I know a
nitpicky
semantic.
Nice,
art.
dude.
Yeah, the
It's so
semantics.
semantic.
And sometimes I've done it once or twice. I've like gone to his room and like gone to like open it to like attack him, and it's locked. And I'm like, oh, you're so lucky, because I'm gonna kill you. Like I'm ready to like go in there and just hold him down. He's like, shut the fuck up! I'm gonna kill you.
He's
And
got a
then-
little brother like know-it-all-y thing.
Yeah,
It's
and then
so
he's-
funny, dude.
But I wouldn't do
It's
that.
so funny.
And then
never.
Dane just has like a doesn't know how to talk on the phone kind of thing with him because
Yeah.
he's normal in person, but he just does not know how to talk
Like
on
a
the phone.
Well, this is drama that the listeners won't know what we're.
No,
talking
they'll
about.
know about it because I'll post links to all of these people
Oh yeah.
in the comments.
And listeners, we're acquiring listeners, okay? It doesn't matter what we're talking about. Yet it's about conjuring. Write in, everyone. Email to us. Do we have a
Yes.
podcast email?
Fartnite@rape.com. Damn, that was a hard domain to fucking secure, dude.
it's so hard.
At rape.com. Yo, there's no way
Why
there's
don't you
one.
check on
I
your
know,
phone?
right? Rape.com.
Turn off the Wi-Fi and check on your phone, dude. Oh, I better go on incognito for this one. Oh, hey guys, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Rape.com. That is insane.
Right. You probably get an FBI cease, right?
Dude. You'll get fucking popped for everything, dude.
No, none.
At what
none
point
of
did
that
the
for me.
FBI? They're like, we're taking rape.com. We took it for ourselves.
They take all the fucking good
It's in the vault.
incest.com,
It's like we own.
rape.com.
It's like in the same vault as smallpox.
Yeah.
Rape.com.
They fucking buy up those. The government buys up those domains just so no one with a funny sense of humor can do it.
You know what's crazy? You could probably find out where all the smallpox is stored. It's probably easier to get to than you think.
What, in like a government vault?
Yeah, like all that stuff.
Smallpox, like just chemical warfare.
Everything, dude.
What
Everyone's
disease,
people are
what
dumb.
disease would
dude.
you infect Steven with if you could?
Yeah. Okay. This is a good.
This is a good-
question.
this is a
What
good-
one?
It's a
Yeah,
great
what
topic.
one wouldn't die is kind of like it. Probably whatever one. The Black Plague makes you bleed from your ass, right?
Yeah.
I
that
don't
one.
know. I'm sure many.
Yes.
Many diseases, I'm sure.
Whatever one
Yeah.
profusely you bleed from your ass the most, Steven gets that one.
Okay. Well, I'd give Sally. Make sure Sally gets dysentery. Dysentery.
I
all the way.
give Steven shingles.
You give me the shingles.
Yeah, why
He
not?
looks like he has shingles already.
I know. Why not just seal the deal?
You're sunken.
Oh,
in
now I
cheeks.
feel like everyone's.
I'm feeling attacked.
Yeah, you disease riddled. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you get
I get
dysentery.
dysentery.
Joe gets some sort of a leprosy situation.
I'm okay with that,
Skin
dude,
lesions.
Because I know Jesus Christ will heal me like he does all lepers.
Remember that great? Where I learned what leprosy was is I'm sure you maybe have the same thing as that Simpsons episode where Lisa paints the like leprosy on them, and then they have to go to a leper's colony and get this like painful.
Wasn't it like oatmeal and like Homer was eating the
Exactly.
leprosy?
and Lisa's just like she's like, Dad, don't get the surgery. Like it's all fake. Like I'm so sorry. And he's just like, I know. Like we figured it out once I ate one.
Simpsons
But it's a
fucking
free
rule.
trip.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was who was it? It was like who was it that told Lisa to do the leprosy trick.
Oh God, there's probably some guest star that never appears.
Guest star, yeah, that doesn't appear.
Where's leprosy even come from?
Fucking Israel. where most diseases come from.
Spread by
Isn't that like fucking crazy? They're like the motherland, and it's like, dude, it's the middle of the fucking desert.
Dude, I would. That's my argument against this whole thing.
Yeah, I would never fucking want to live there, dude.
That's me. And every time someone brings it up, I go, "Wouldn't you just pick a better place to fight them?"
I wouldn't even take the free trip out to that fucking shithole.
Remember, because but think about Holland. Remember when there was nothing though, and they had spices there too. So it's like they had za'atar and like a few flavors and shit.
It's not worth it, dude.
I've said this before. If they were like Hawaii is where it is, I'd be like, okay, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Perfect sense. It's an island. It is beautiful. There's everything. Volcanoes. Even after tornadoes, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's like, but a barren Mars desert? No.
What if it was like, if it was like the Moana Island?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, give me that shit. But
The
like
Caribbean.
a fucking desert with a bunch of Jews? Gross, dude. That sounds like fucking hell, dude. I would never want to go there. I would never, even if they, you want a free trip to Israel? Fuck no, dude. Get out of here with your goofy ass, dude. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's so
Sand,
fucking funny, dude.
Sand and juice.
That's all it is. What more could you want?
You can get a hand
That's
job.
why I don't believe
That's really
in,
what they sell it as.
That's why I don't believe in Jesus, honestly. Is
You don't
because they're
believe in
like,
Whoa.
That's why I don't believe in Jesus, because they're like, he was a Jew and a carpenter. I don't think so, dude. Have you seen a Jew with a hammer? He's like hitting, but that's maybe why he has to become Jesus. That's why he was
like, they drop it.
And then
like,
he hits he's fucking hitting his thumb with the hammer. And then that's
Ezekiel.
why he was like, this sucks. I
Call
have
a
to go
Gentile
for
to
fun.
do this.
I have to make it with my preaching. He's like,
And
I have to make it with my
So
preaching.
also
Jesus
know-
was a Jew, but at no point during the crucifixion did he complain. He just did this fucking. He's like, "Oh, this cross is so heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're putting a nail in my hand.
This blood's getting in my eyes.
He's like, that's okay. I forgive you.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, typical Jew, huh?
Absolute fiction.
Yeah, fucking made up.
Most
Nice
fictional
try.
shit I ever heard in my goddamn life.
Yeah.
Only thing that makes sense is like the rabbis being insecure and killing him. 'Cause that makes sense, dude. Probably because they didn't pay him enough.
taking
Dude.
Well,
all of
also
our
I can
joy.
imagine it's about like, okay, so think you've seen Monty Python Life of Brian, right?
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
like
yeah.
they paint the thing of everyone just like is preaching on the corner. First of all, sometimes how I feel like doing stand up, where it's just like you know when you see like guys just on the street corner like preaching in the way where they are doing in Life of Brian, where it's like that shit was a total in at one point, just like standing outside preaching and people will gather. And it's like, but then when you see people do that nowadays, you're like, it's not a fucking thing, you crazy psycho.
Yep.
But that's how I feel about us doing stand up, where it's like, that's not a thing to success anymore.
Yep.
You're
Right.
We're
just
fucked,
talking in a room now. It's
Just talking
like,
into the void.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're just talking to the void. Very few people are gathered. But then at a certain point, I can imagine where they're like the crowds that Jesus was bringing. They're like, it's causing traffic. They're like, let's just kill this guy, dude.
Yeah, dude. I would
on
do
the
that.
Sabbath.
Yeah. They're like, let's just fucking kill this dude.
Yeah, dude.
And then they used that as a way to just be like, they killed this dude. Oh,
Yeah,
the word spreads.
You also know why Jesus wasn't real too, because he had superpowers, and that's not real.
Well, that is also a bunch of.
Well, it was all like hearsay. They're like, "Oh, he walked on water." It's like, yeah, right, dude.
Yeah, there were rocks out there, dude.
Yeah.
and you just didn't.
Or it
wanna
was
go on the rocks.
frozen.
Yeah,
Or that all of that was just like all bullshit from the. Like, I genuinely wonder what part of it was
It's all
true.
bullshit, dude.
But like, was it like there must have been one guy that was killed against that everyone was mad about that then like
Yeah, but
was,
there's-
that was
Probably,
used as a way
But
to
then,
like.
like-
But it's
take down
the
the
reason I
Romans,
say
you
Jesus
know?
isn't real because he's based off of
Gilgamesh.
Siddhartha.
Exactly.
It's all
Siddhartha.
fucking-
Yeah, it's literally
it's
Gilgamesh.
all another amalgamation. Oh, am I on
You're
the
okay.
thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're all right.
Like Gilgamesh.
It's from like things that are like thousands of years before Jesus, so it's like they just stole that, and it's like if there was a Jesus,
Because all the story all gets combined. Yeah,
Yeah,
the shit all
and I
gets
just-
combined.
yeah.
But,
Everything is
but
like
was
that's-
there a guy?
yeah.
Who
and then they
got
can't
killed?
find anything from him. Every time they're like, "We found Jesus' tomb," it's never it.
It's
Yeah,
never.
it's
Well,
like-
it
or
would
they
be
say
empty
it.
anyway.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
How
Like-
convenient! Oh, he's not here because he came back to life. Well, where the fuck is he?
Or they've said they found
ascended
Noah's
to
Ark,
heaven.
But
which
it's just
is
about the
insane.
spread of it, though, that I find like the most fascinating thing. Where it's just like it happened, whatever happened, and then it just spread, and then the Roman Empire collapsed
Money.
or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
right, dude. How
Yeah,
convenient.
right. How convenient. That's a good point. That's a good point too. They're like, we fucked up entirely, and they're like, it was Jesus's fault. It was this goddamn spread of Jesus, but it was really just. Okay, now I'm really just.
He's all over the place.
I don't
He's
remember
all
what
over
happened
the
to the
place.
Romans. Yeah, I didn't watch Rome. I watched Spartacus. That was cool.
Nice.
I don't
More like
know what
Spartacus.
happened. I don't know what happened in Spartacus.
More
I've never
like
seen
Spartacus.
Spartacus.
I am Farticus.
But I do love this. I do
Who
also love
farted? I'm Farticus. I Farticus. I
Nice.
farted. They all just start standing.
Just dudes fucking protecting one another.
He's crying.
But that's not
it's
how
just
it
'cause
was.
smells.
But that's really just not how it was. It was really more just like a he's Farticus. No, he's Farticus.
Yeah, dude.
That's how.
That's how it is, dude.
Yeah.
It's always just like, just the fantasy of like old white men, how history gets re-envisioned. Like Jesus was the fucking son of God, and I am Spartacus, and everyone was helping each other out. It's all gay.
But then, there's that. That's a good point to hear. It's still all just like very recent interpretations.
Very
of it all,
recent,
you
yeah.
know. So I don't know shit. Hey, look at that. I don't know shit.
Look at you, Steven.
How
so
fucking,
much growth.
How fucking noble.
Look,
Star Wars
isn't this a
season
fucking good
Oh, we're
episode?
good.
Isn't this episode? Doesn't it so much more
I had
fun
to see.
when you don't just fucking dig into me like a
No,
freaking
dude.
wiener?
It's like we're fine. You're just sober this time, so you're coherent, dude. It's the same amount of digging in, only you just didn't flip out this time, dude.
It's not true.
We doxed you just as
It's
much in this
not
episode.
true.
Yes, Steven.
You're a snake, and you're a snake, and you're a snake.
We mentioned everything.
You don't even-
Yeah.
Steven resembles a snake more than anyone in this block.
That's not true. I'm a lizard person. There's a
That's
difference.
a snake with arms.
Right.
Fucking idiot.
Snake with arms, dude. You fucking snake with arms.
Yeah,
with arms.
you're out of all. You put this on, you'd look like Randall from fucking Monsters Inc.
Yeah,
from Rango.
nice.
No, Rango. You do look like Rango.
I
yeah.
do look like Randall though too.
You
That's a
do.
good point.
You-
Steve
Nice,
Buscemi,
dude.
yeah,
The
because I look
teeth.
like Steve Buscemi though too. Yeah,
You have
exactly.
the same demeanor.
This every fucking weird fucking waif little fucking weirdo and
Waif.
Tries to
Yeah,
kidnap little girls in their bedrooms.
Yeah, dude.
Waif. What is a waif?
Just like fucking thin and
Just
frail.
yeah,
Thin,
exactly.
frail,
Wait,
white,
it's
yeah.
like
Like
what
a
it's like an
communion,
onomatopoeia basically.
Yeah.
It's just like waif.
Why does communion taste like shit? By the way, not shit. But
I don't
like,
go to
not
that
shit,
fucking.
but why
I
does it
don't.
taste
I don't
bad?
fucking give into that.
Oh,
fucking
so
shit.
yeah.
Oh, like those
You weren't
wafers
raised
they give you,
Catholic,
those
so yeah.
plain wafers.
No one was raised
Yeah, we don't
Catholic
go
here.
to fucking
You're
church.
Jew.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought.
I've
yeah,
never
you know
done
what?
communion.
I was
thought
raised Catholic.
I would go
I'm
to
not.
hell if I did that.
they always say like, "Oh, this is the bread," but it's like it's not bread.
It's not
dude.
bread.
It's some fucking shitty little fucking
In-
wafer.
Yeah,
In
some
like a
water
Methodist
cracker,
church,
yeah.
they'll have a loaf that they just snap off and give
and
to
they
people.
make
I
you
always thought that
share
was
a
cooler.
and they make you share the wine
cup,
glass.
yeah, it
with
was
the
gross.
whole
Wipe it
communion.
down.
That's
so
gross, yeah.
I remember when
gross.
I remember I did have.
It's disgusting.
I had communion a few times. I was like, "Oh damn, this is fucking wine."
It's terrible. Oh, the wine. Yeah, they give it to kids too. They'll
It's
let
like
you drink.
the fucking disgusting religion, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking trying to get kids all fucking drunk.
It is weird, but that is a weird thing. Like literally, the entire Catholic religion is just designed to so
Indoctrinate.
those people, the clergy, can like be gay and like
Yeah.
not follow the
So-
rules that they create.
So-
it literally,
yeah.
it's so the
Yeah.
people who work for the church can live outside of the rules that the people have to live under.
Yeah.
Like that's how it was made.
So
Hell
to
yeah.
recap, Catholics are fucking pedophiles and gay, and Jews are annoying and
The horniest yet the
Stupid.
least appealing. It's really painful, honestly.
Honestly, like
the
any-
horniest people, the least appeal. Yeah, and yet
What,
the least
religious
sex
people?
appeal. No, just Jews.
especially his Hasidic Jews because of their
the nose.
well, it's like the hair coming down the side and the style, their
Fucking-
constant style that doesn't
That's
waver.
they look goofy. I saw a Hasidic Jew like this was when it was like snowing. He had one of those big fucking goofy hats.
yeah, the
you
circles.
gotta be
Yeah.
fucking kidding
Yeah.
me,
You
should see-
dude.
you
I saw
should
one
see-
covered
yeah.
in plastic the other day.
Oh my god!
In the rain.
These fucking goofs. How charming, dude. Well, like, we got a moil, dude. Come on, that's a fucking goofy thing too.
Well-
Where you fucking circumcise the kid and then suck its cock to completion.
That
See,
they
you love
really would never. That,
like,
it's so
That-
funny. That one guy that sucked that one moil that sucked that cock, like will never escape. It's the
That-
same way that we'll
that
never
and the
escape
tunnel.
the Jew tunnels.
The tunnels
we'll never
will-
escape those.
That happened
It
in
is so
our
funny. That
lifetime. And
vibe
I
is-
can't get it out of my head no matter
Dude,
how
it's
hard.
so funny because they're like, we're an oppressed people, and then they're fucking digging around in holes like a fucking rat, dude.
Jesus Christ, Joe.
Like the fucking rodent, dude. Subterranean fucking animals.
Let me
dude.
wings, so let me
Jesus,
wings.
Joe.
What?
It is true. You do go.
What?
You have been.
said-
Oh my god. What happened? I fucking blacked out.
You are.
What happened?
That is what Ryan
dude.
said when we watched that video. He goes, "That's crazy that he just scurried out of there like that." I said, "Why'd you say scurry?"
How is it?
It is scurrying though.
And like the Jews in the tunnels, they were the Jewiest Jews you could imagine. Like
That
they
fight-
looked like fucking Jews. Yikes. Ugh. Can you imagine? My daughter comes home and is like, "Oh, this is Moshe. I'm dating him," and I'm like, "Oh God, he's gonna take my
He's got a
fucking.
miner's helmet.
He's gonna
on
take
his
my fucking beautiful circumcised daughter into his fucking Jew tunnel."
Beautiful circumcised daughter.
I'm imagining I have a half African
She's
daughter.
female, sir. You chopped her clit off.
Yes, Sally, I cut off my daughter's clit. Oh, stop it, Steven. It's part of the culture. Man, no one's safe on fucking Fartnite, dude. No one's fucking safe.
Are we still sure that that's the thing?
It has to be.
Yes,
Are
that's
we
the name.
sure? Dude,
Are
it's
we
done.
sure that's
It's
the name?
done,
Fartnite.
dude.
What's wrong
It's
with you?
done.
What's
It's
wrong with
done. The
it? Think
die
of a
is
better
cast.
name. It's been
We
5-6 episodes.
It's
we need to pick a name.
we have to stick
have
with
a name.
Fartnite. We don't have a
It's
choice.
Fartnite.
It looks like we have no choice. It's
We don't have a
Fartnite.
choice. It's Fartnite forever.
And if anyone asks, you go, "What do you think?"
I wasn't allowed to use the word fart as a child.
Nice, dude.
That's why you're like this.
This is a fight. We were also. I wasn't allowed. Yeah, I mean that's a good point. Yeah. I
At
think
one
it was-
point, like I was like, "Who farted?" My dad was like, "That's a bad word." Damn was a bad word.
Yeah,
yeah,
hell.
damn was a bad word. Butt was a bad word. when I
But
was
yeah,
growing
butt
up.
was like butt took a lot of. I feel
Shut
like
up
by the
was
time,
bad too. Saying
Yeah.
"shut up," they were like,
Damn,
"You
dude, our parents fucking suck.
Yeah,
dude.
that is insane.
Our stupid fucking parents and their fucking rules. Meanwhile, my dad was like a raging alcoholic the whole fucking time. And it was like, how about you fucking get your life together before you start fucking reprimanding me for having a fucking word I learned at school?
It's the thing too.
You're the one who
like,
sent
yeah.
me to school, bitch. Like, of course I'm going to fucking learn some words, dude.
Yeah,
Parents are so gay and so dumb, dude.
Well, they say shit to you when you're younger. Like, we never had this when we were younger. You should be appreciative. And it's like, dude, I don't know anything else.
My dad once said, like, my dad was once like, the hardest drug I ever did was fucking Tylenol. And I'm like, this fucking faggot lied to me because he went to fucking Woodstock, dude. You're telling me, like, if you
Yeah.
went to Woodstock and didn't do drugs, then you just fucking suck.
Yeah,
dude.
it's not those like. That's not that liquor you're drinking
Yeah,
all the time.
could you-
like-
yeah, dude,
Like,
exactly.
my dad was a teacher too, so he had an extra layer of like authority lameness.
Oh,
so
okay. Wait, did you go to the same school? Your
no,
dad taught at?
thank
Oh,
God.
Thank
No,
God,
I
dude.
actively did try not to do that.
I feel like if you are a teacher, you should try to send your kid to a different school.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's
you
not like
don't
a
want that.
conflict of interest,
Yeah.
and also just so the kid can have like a normal social life, and also
Yeah.
most importantly, so you get a fucking break from your parents.
Yeah,
dude.
absolutely. And they were cool with that. But he would do. You threw me off by that. Fuck. Fuck.
Your dad had like a air of authority, and there was another layer because he was a teacher.
Yeah. Fuck. But I had.
The
God
liquor with
damn
the
it.
drugs. Don't do the drugs. Don't do the hardest drug I ever did was.
Tylenol.
And then
My God,
rules our
Sally, you
parents
have to stay on top of this. Otherwise,
No,
you can't- you're like
Fuck
we
you,
can't do this.
Steven.
Otherwise,
Fuck
we
you,
can't
dude.
Do this if you can't.
It had something to do
it's
with
the
it being.
Fartnite freak out. One
Otherwise,
person on the
yeah.
pod will always freak out.
No, it's my brain. It's little fog
He's just
blocking my
excited.
head.
Here comes Finn.
Help me, Finn. Help me remember what I was thinking.
Talking
No,
about your
you
dad
lost
being
it.
a
It's
teacher.
gone.
No,
you
it's not-
totally,
it's not
totally
gone.
fucked
It'll
it
come
up.
back to you. Just let it. We'll circle back to it.
Yeah, this is like insane.
Yeah, you keep
right
talking.
now.
Give me 10
This
seconds.
is insane right
Fuck
now.
you, Steven. I'm being
It's
molested.
wild how friendly Finn is.
Oh,
Okay, so
he's got nothing.
I got nothing.
He's
I'll
over
I'll
it.
think of it in a
He's like,
second
I
because
got-
I can't think of it because you guys had me on the spot. And I'm
I
scared.
got what I needed.
So your dad was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Alcoholic.
That's pretty cool. That's
guess.
why I get guilty about it too, because it's like my dad was like a complete like, just like stressed out, like grumpy, like bastard, like my entire childhood. But he like made it though. You know what I mean? Like he did like come. We came out of it like it was all worth it almost. That like
'cause he's
grumpiness
rich
and
now.
that anger. It's like
Like, look at this, dude. Like, my dad
Like-
did like that shit too, and he's not rich.
And it's just like yeah,
It's
and
literally
just, like,
rich
just for
dad,
nothing.
poor dad,
Yeah,
dude.
It's just like but then it's also work. Yeah, just like Yeah.
Was it
God
worth it,
damn.
old man?
Was it worth it, old man? Yeah, exactly. What did your dad do? What does he do?
He was in the army first he was a teacher.
When was he born?
He was born in 1950.
Okay, so he's
fucking
3
yeah,
years
10
older than my
he's
dad.
73.
10 years older than
Dude,
my
we got
dad.
old dads.
3 years older. Yeah,
60.
Yeah.
My dad's 60.
My dad only 1 year older than my mom. My
1960.
mom's 72.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
dude! Damn, our parents are gonna die soon.
That's insane. That's
Jesus
why.
Christ.
That's one
My
of the
parents are
reasons
probably
why.
gonna be- yeah.
When I rescheduled the other day, it was just like I almost was like to my mom. My mom was like, "What do you got going on?" I was about to be like, "I'm recording my podcast."
I got a freaking
But I was like,
podcast.
"She's 72 and she's like going away." So I was like, "I have
Yeah.
to go see my mom."
Where's she
you know?
going?
She's going to Spain.
For how
a little while.
long?
For like 3 weeks.
Why?
Because she's retired. And
Why
she
don't
just,
you
like,
go with her?
I don't want to go to vacation with my mom.
She's
for
getting
3 weeks.
drilled, dude.
Yeah, but you can
By
still
s-
do shit on
She's
your own.
By like an Antonio Banderas, like
You should-
Mrs. a Wolf.
You should ask your mom. It's like, hey, mom, why don't I come out for like 5 days and spend some time?
She's going to like Malaga or something like that. No, I
Where
don't
the
wanna
fuck is
go.
that, dude?
I don't
What
know.
is she doing in
The
Malaga?
most aggressive men
She's
in the
being
world.
Like a
That's where she's
single,
going.
Like a woman in her
Aren't
her
you worried she might
70s.
get fucking taken like in that movie?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to take. Nobody
You're like-
takes.
you're like-
nobody takes 72-year-old women.
We don't know that, dude. There are some fetishes out there.
Nobody takes a 72. And having said that, it's like if you want my 72-year-old mother, you can have her.
Take my 72-year-old mother, please.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Classic bit, dude, about sex trafficking your own mom. Classic, dude. We have fun here.
bit.
We have fun here on Fartnite, dude.
Yeah. So our parents are freaking old. They're gonna die.
They're gonna die.
That's
I would say like within
insane.
10 years.
I'm afraid of my parents dying.
Why?
Also.
Who's gonna? Yeah, you worried like who's gonna take care of me? Who's gonna change my dye?
To an extent. To an extent. You mean who's going to change my dye or who's
Yeah.
going to change their dye?
Your dye.
Oh yeah, well, to an extent. Yeah.
What if my mommy and daddy die? Who's gonna take care of Steven?
Yeah, it's a good point. Definitely, there was a period of time. I remember when I was like 25 or something like that. I went to my parents. I was like, okay, you guys, now is the time. If you try now, it's like when they turned like 60 or something like that. It's like if you try now,
Have another kid.
you can live till 120. Like if you devote every waking hour of it to it
like
now,
vitamins and shit?
Yeah, like to just working, like to regimenting their like life and like their diet and their exercise and everything, you can make it to 120. And they were just like, "You're a fucking insane person."
That's
Like,
so funny.
And it was this moment of me just genuinely just being like afraid about them dying. And just being
Damn.
like, okay, we can push another 60 years out of you. Squeeze 60 more years out of
I
each
can
you
milk it for
guys.
60 more years.
Yeah, I was like, isn't that insane?
Are any of your dads fat?
No, neither of my parents. Oh, my mom.
dad's
My
kind of fat sometimes.
no, my
so-
parent. I'm like the fat. well, My sister's the fattest, but no, my parents are both like relatively all right.
Yeah, because I'm constantly telling my dad like you need to exercise more. You're gonna die sooner.
Yeah,
Oh,
but we
yeah.
all have high cholesterol in our family. But it's like, what can you do?
My dad's got
Dude,
diabetes.
you just gotta
now.
have Mad Honey Nut Cheerios. You'll be fine.
Yeah, dude, I fucking.
Mad Honey Nut Cheerios. No, plain. You need to mad plain Cheerios.
No, it's
Sally.
Honey Nut. It says it
No.
on the box.
Yeah.
Lowers your cholesterol.
No, plain
it says
Cheerios
it on the box.
Honey
The bee,
Nut fucking
the bee
Cheerios.
tells you with the honey.
If there's a cartoon,
The honey
in
even
if
drip.
There's a cartoon
Says in the
on
drip.
it.
Yeah, the drip is a heart.
The drip says a heart.
If
lowers
there's
your
a
cholesterol.
cartoon on the box of a character, if there's a cartoon
it's
character on the
real.
box,
Why would they lie?
it's not good for you.
What are you
You're
talking
a
about?
moron.
They would
Sally.
never
Uh-oh,
lie.
Sally's an idiot.
It
Don't eat
says-
Honey Nut Cheerios.
What other box says does anything for you?
Grape nuts. says
Shredded wheat?
Shredded
Oh.
wheat, dude. Shredded wheat.
Yeah, but exactly. But what? Okay, so does Frosted Flakes say this fucking makes you feel like you're on cocaine?
does
no,
say
they say they're
might be,
great.
they're great.
Actually, it does, yeah, they're great. Yeah.
I want some Frosted Flakes right
No,
now.
I
dude.
can
No,
go
I
for
really
a ball.
do.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
The only
dude.
thing with
awesome.
Frosted
I like,
Flakes
what is the other thing?
that stinks is if you well, this is any cereal, but Frosted Flakes there's another layer to it. If you let it sit for too long, all the sugar just comes off it,
that's-
so it becomes into
definitely
just
just
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
milk,
cornflakes.
the milk
The,
becomes
the
sweet.
milk becomes sweet.
The milk is sweet.
You're-
so funny.
I don't know how.
I
else
like.
To say
Hear
it.
me out on this one. I like plain cornflakes. Now that I'm
You're
an
just
adult,
get the fuck
I
away
like
from
those
me.
like
Do you
plain,
do you
plain,
just put
Well,
anything on
yeah.
them?
plain cornflakes. I like
Oh,
the
you're a
subtle
serial
flavor.
killer.
I like the
You're a
subtle.
serial
No,
killer.
I am a serial killer. I'm fucking.
I kill
are,
the fucking
dude.
cereal. I kill the bowl. I drink the milk, and then I have another
fucking
bolski.
kill that shit. Yeah. So that's fucking awesome.
It's not.
Are
Honey
we
Nut
there?
Cheerios are better. How long's
We're
it
at
been?
3 hours.
Look, we did it, you guys.
What is it?
time
It's
is it?
58. We did 58,
Oh, 58?
minutes and
Oh, it's
16
perfect.
seconds.
No,
We
you
did
looked
it.
at it backwards, dude. We did 16
Yeah,
minutes and 58
16.
seconds. Yikes, dude. We're never.
Look, we did it.
time is
Look,
it?
what a success this was.
Oh, thank God.
See.
We have to be doing this not so late in the evenings anymore. We can't
Not
be doing it late.
Sober.
And we have to do it sober.
Sober.
And we can't be laying into old Stevie right from the beginning.
Stop making fun of my mommy and daddy. We're all getting
Right
really
from the
upset. And then
beginning.
people will ask if the podcast ended. And
They did. Did people reach out to you? People reach out to me.
People
We're
reached
like,
out to me. They were like,
"Oh."
did Steven really quit?
And I was like, no, Joe's sick. And no.
Yeah, Joe
Steven's
is just
gay.
a wiener. No, Joe is sick and Sally's gay, and Steven is sort of like the coolest.
I was sick,
mainstream
and then
kinda guy.
Kelly got sick, and the house was dangerous.
Yeah, we couldn't.
It wasn't
They had
safe.
to defumigate it.
It wasn't
They killed
safe.
their cat. You didn't see the cat this time as they killed it.
Cat
Where
did
is
pass
the
away.
cat?
Babastis passed
Somewhere
away.
over there.
To be continued. Join us to find out if the Babastis is really dead
Oh, yeah.
next week on
Fart
Night.
Fortnite.
Should we plug? Should we
our
plug the
social
show?
medias and stuff?
Yeah.
The show. No, this will be out.
Oh,
But we'll
put it
we'll,
out.
we'll
plugged it
film the
last
entire
week.
show and post that as well.
Oh, we will film the entire show and post it. Oh
I don't know
my
if
God,
we'll
on the
film the entire
Patreon.
The
show.
entire goddamn show from beginning to end.
What's it called on Brewline Brewery? Breathless.
It's called
Brewery?
the
Concentric Brewing
Concentric.
Consensual
Brewing
Brewing.
Berlin Brewer. What the fuck was that?
Fuck you.
Consensual Brewing Company.
Concentric Brewing.
So we're gonna be at
Company.
Sully's apartment bright and early at noon.
Wait a minute. We have to meet at your apartment?
Yes. What'd you think we were meeting?
Can't we just meet here?
No. You
Yeah,
can
what-
meet them here and come to my apartment. I'm not driving into Brooklyn and back.
No,
deep
Sully.
out of
Actually,
Brooklyn.
now that I think about it, it would be easier if you just picked us all up here.
No.
Now,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
now that I have time
No.
to think about it,
No.
I think we're all
You're a
gonna
half
meet
hour
here.
in the opposite direction.
Now,
Wait, are you
perfect.
really?
Yes, we're leaving my place. I said it. I said it.
Where
my
do you
apartment.
where do you leave from Connecticut to go to? Like, how do you get to Connecticut from your place?
We leave from
my-
Bushwick Ave and get
Se-
on the fucking
Steven is
Jackson
actively
Robinson.
trying to plot. Why don't
Look at
you
him.
meet me?
Yeah,
here?
yeah. We go the opposite direction of both of you.
It's hard to get to Sally's apartment.
Oh yeah,
But
you
he's
have to
driving.
walk 20
What's
minutes
what's
one
your
way
address?
or
Can you
another.
text
Yeah.
us your address again?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
We'll post that on the fucking story as well. So if you want to pay Sully a little visit, maybe suck his cock.
Yeah, oops.
If you're a hot, attractive woman, that'd be nice.
If you're a hot, attractive woman,
Nice, Sully.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
I'll do that.
Rock and roll.
Nice.
But follow me at Silly Sally on Instagram.
And follow Silly Sully.
And
Check
you know
out-
what? Come to the comedy shop. I'm always there. I'm a regular now, so I'm there all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you give him your dates?
I gave him my dates.
Did they give you a date to perform?
Not yet.
Oh, I'm sure you're in rotation,
I'm
dude.
in the rotation.
Yeah.
There's some top quality acts
Not
coming
yet.
through.
Also, check out Yes Offense podcast.
Oh,
I also do
don't
that.
check out that.
And check out
Don't
the Buff
check out
Boys
that.
with Steven's best friend Matt Marin.
'Cause everybody loves that one. It's
Everybody
really
loves
good.
that one. Damn. Well, actually, this is like such a good episode. I might finally be able to pull the plug on Buff Boys and fully commit to Fartnite,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, okay. Look, who's gonna say the last word?
White power.
No.
All right, we good?
We did it.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Peace, nerds. I
Bye.
say that on my podcast too, but I'm saying it here.
Don't bring your own catchphrases.